Oh, this is the moment. This is where Toklim earns being king without becoming what everyone expects. Let's give him strength that actually means something. Episode 9. The strength to stand. The chamber held its breath. Blades half drawn, lies fully revealed. Ginny stood at the doorway, sword ready. Step away from him, she said. No one moved. Not yet. At the centre, Toklim stood surrounded, unarmed, outnumbered, and still. He didn't reach for a weapon. You've made your choice, the older lord said. Now we make ours. A signal. Guards shifted, steel lifted, and still Toklim didn't move. Do it, one of them muttered. End this. But Toklim raised his hand, not in defense, in command. Stop. It wasn't loud, it wasn't forceful, but something in it held. You think I'm weak, Toklim said, his voice steady. No denial, no anger, just truth. I don't blame you. That caught them off guard. I was there when Vine Witch fell, he continued. You've heard the story. Murmurs, uneasy. Then hear it properly. Ginny lowered her blade slightly, watching him. Even the conspirators hesitated. I wasn't just afraid, Toklim said. I watched men, good men, die because they believed strength meant charging forward, no matter the cost. His voice tightened, just slightly. I saw commanders refuse to retreat because pride mattered more than lives. A beat. I saw an empire burn because no one knew when to stop fighting. Silence. Heavy now. I hid, he said plainly. No excuse, no softening. And I lived. That landed differently. I lived long enough to understand something you still don't. His eyes moved across the room, meeting each of theirs. Fighting is easy. A pause. Choosing not to, when everything in you is screaming to strike. Another pause. That's hard. One of the lords scoffed. Tell that to the enemy at our gates. Toklim didn't look away. I will. He stepped forward just one step. No weapon, no armor. But understand this, he said. If war comes, I will stand. I will not run again. The room tensed because they believed him. But I will not start one just to prove I'm not afraid. Silence. No one rushed him now. You want an empire, Toklim continued. You want a legacy. His voice sharpened, not cruel, but firm. I want a kingdom that survives its king. That hit. Hard. The older lord's confidence wavered for the first time. You would risk everything on restraint? Toklim met his gaze. No, a beat. I'm risking everything on wisdom. The word lingered. Behind him, Ginny straightened. A slow, proud smile forming. Around the room, something shifted. Not loyalty, not fully, but doubt. Because, for the first time, they weren't looking at a boy who hid. They were looking at a man who understood why he had. The older lord lowered his blade first, not in surrender, but in hesitation. This isn't over, he said. No, Toklim agreed. It's just begun. The doors opened. Guards entered, this time loyal, not to fear, not to ambition, but to order. The conspirators were taken, not slaughtered, not silenced, judged. As they were led away, Ginny stepped beside Toklim. You could have ended them, she said quietly. Toklim exhaled. Yes! But you didn't. He looked back at the chamber, at the place where everything could have turned to blood. I'm done proving strength with bodies. Far to the north. When word reached Hooligan II, he didn't rage. He smiled. So, he said softly, he's finally decided to stand. Kipper flipped his coin. Shame, he muttered. Was easier when he didn't. Hooligan II's eyes darkened. Good, he said. Because now, a pause, I get to break him properly. And just like that, the game changed. This is a big turning point. Toklim earns respect with